Yesterday's data on the US inflation boosted the greenback, thus pushing down the euro. However, the pound sterling managed to hold its positions. Today, the UK has published several important reports. Let us take a close look at this situation and try to predict a further movement in the pound-dollar and euro-dollar pair. In the previous period, the UK industrial production dropped by 0.2%. This time, the indicator rose by 0.4%, whereas analysts had expected a big increase of 0.9%. In addition, the GDP growth rate slackened to 6.5% from 7%. Economists had foreseen a slowdown to 6.6%. In other words, all the reports published in the UK turned out to be weaker than expected. There is no wonder that the pound sterling continues losing value. However, there could be some other reasons for a decline. The fact is that the euro is sliding faster than the British pound. It's quite possible that the single currency has influenced other currencies via the US dollar index. Meanwhile, the depreciation could be explained by comments provided by Christine Lagarde. The ECB President made it clear that the regulator was not planning to raise the benchmark rate in 2022. Let us focus on the trading charts. Speculators' interest in the euro-dollar pair surged amid the news flow. As a result, we saw price swings, which led to a break of the lower limit of the range of 1.1400 and 1.1480 on the 4-hour chart. Under the current conditions, the price fixation below 1.1400 may lead to a further drop. This, in turn, may result in a gradual recovery after the correctional movement. The wave of speculative activity also hit the British pound. Thus, the currency broke the high of 1.3626 recorded on February 3. The jump was caused by a flow of information. However, the pound sterling almost immediately returned to its previous levels. Although we saw price swings, the control levels of 1.3480 and 1.3630 were not confirmed on the 4-hour chart. That's why traders are still focused on them. Notably, buy positions could be opened if the price consolidates above 1.3630 on the 4-hour chart. At the same time, sell orders could be initiated below 1.3480 on the same period. Until then, the pound-dollar pair is likely to remain stagnant. Judging by the recent price changes, the bearish sentiment is still prevailing. And that's all for now. We wish you profitable deals. See our channel with a new video in a couple of hours.